What's going on, people? Welcome to the Offside Chat. It's your boy Naber. I'm joined in the Offside Chat podcast studio by Naeem. We have got Ed. We have got Mike, special guest making his debut appearance. And we have got the one and only Kai. Some people say Kai he's like the Grim Reaper. He only appears where, do you know what I mean? Or a crow when there's death or darkness. Do you know what I mean? We never hear him coming on the podcast when Arsenal winning. But look, that is an accusation that I'm sure he would try to defend himself by himself. But listen, look, let's just crack onto it, because the reality is for non-Arsenal supporters, it seems they've probably, I think yesterday and probably today will probably be the record where they've tuned into Arsenal podcasts. It seems like they're drinking on the tears of Arsenal supporters. So let's not even waste time, because I know all of the man them here and many of you at home, big up for listening and watching, have probably had your own press conferences at breakfast, lunchtime, at the coffee. Idiots don't even watch football are trying to come over. These you know what I mean, these strange people coming over and making jokes. So listen, we got to talk Arsenal talk. Favourites to win the Premier League, had the opportunity against Bournemouth on Saturday at home at the Emirates after crashing out of the FA Cup, losing the final of the Carabao Cup to Man City, but having a fantastic away win at Sporting Lisbon, who had not lost in the Champions League and actually beat PSG. So things were looking up, man. But then you saw the lineup and the front three of Madueke, Gyökeres, who is going to start, Martinelli and Havertz in the 10, and usually that does, you know what I mean, have a defeat. So listen, man, I don't know who wants to go first, because to be fair, it's going to be a long one. Naeem, I think let's start with Naeem, man.
The most measured, of course.
Yeah,
they are. I think there's no point beating around the bush. Pause. I mean, they Arsenal haven't played well for a period of time. I think we discussed this a few weeks back, how poor they've been playing. Even the game against Sporting Lisbon, bit of a smash and grab at the end, to be fair, if you're honest with them. I think the worst thing, I think the most damning performances have come over the past few games, with Arsenal being completely outplayed. And I think that's the biggest concern coming into the most important period of the season. There seems to be, they either look tired, devoid of ideas. I know we spoke after the game, and I think we were quite animated about the team. But I do, and I said it earlier in the season, I think this team's regressing. It's safety first, and it was shown to be outplayed. Bournemouth deserved that win. Let's not pretend. Arsenal were second best in every part. Everyone's looking at certain players, yes, but I think it's collectively. One thing I was thinking of, and it's one thing, excuses here and there, I think since Gabriel Heinz has come in, there's been a slight change in terms of the way the team's playing. And you can see it going throughout the season, where they become very much defence first. That was a game Arsenal needed to go out and win, put a statement out, beating Sporting Lisbon in Lisbon, which was a great result. And to be fair, embarrassed themselves in front of their home fans. Momentum's gone to City, regardless of what people say. And I think next weekend makes or breaks the league. I think Arteta, you've got to look at him. He's got to look at himself as well in certain respects. We know Martinelli was poor. We talk about the team selection. He's hardly used Norgard. We know Zubimendi's legs have gone. So it's a bit of ostrich in the sand there. But yeah, I think Arsenal are in a lot of trouble at the moment. That's my personal view. I think there's ghosts from the past few seasons, regardless of mitigating circumstances. I think it's next weekend's going to be a really interesting game at the Etihad.
Yeah, no doubt about that. No, that's fair. I'm going to go next and just give my points, because I know these three, I need to prepare my, the PR work is going to be, you know what I mean, going through the roof. But listen, look, firstly, I think I agree with a lot what you said, Naeem. But this does kind of come down to the manager. I think Arteta needs to be more brave, especially in these last couple of weeks. We went into that game having the opportunity to go 12 clear. So this is a time where you should maybe be brave with it. You know what I mean? What is there to lose? It was a horrific performance. Let's not try to, gloss over it. It's not the performance of a title chasing team. Definitely not, especially this business end. Bournemouth, what was more concerning, they've conceded the second most away goals. So that makes it even more damning that we didn't even attack them. We didn't even lay a glove on them, to be fair, bar the penalty, which is shocking. The wingers, again, hugged the touchline as usual. Gyökeres left isolated. But the thing is, which I'm sure there's going to be so much criticism for Arteta, is that he's making the same mistakes in terms of the lineup. I mean, a lineup, you can have one misfit, as I said. You could have Madueke or Trossard or Martinelli. When you've got both, buckle up, because you know what type of game you're going to have. And it's never worked. It hasn't worked at all. It was another shocking performance. Madueke, you thought, listen, Saka's out. This is the time to get a run of games. In the Champions League, he seems okay. But in the league, this is a time now to go on. Again, we saw, which is becoming a trademark of running the ball off the pitch. I know Kai is going to go into more detail of that. Martinelli, again, I don't know how many games, months, years we're going to see that you cannot trust him starting Arteta. So I don't know why you keep doing the same thing. It's madness now. You clearly saw what happened in midweek. He came on. He's a fantastic sub. He came out against City at Emirates. He got the equalising goal. Came on against Sevilla. He got a goal, Champions League. He came on against Sporting Lisbon. The assist. When people are getting tired, you bring him on. He shouldn't start games. I know Trossard has been trash, but at home, you shouldn't. Zubamendi. He's struggling very badly. I'm not going to bring up other players' names who I said, is he actually better than them? I had my concerns. I'm really concerned now. And I'm more concerned that he's not being taken out of the action because he's struggling very badly. Not press resistant, not strong enough on the ball, not brave on the ball. He's got a mistake in him. And not defensively minded. So we're having problems, man. We've all played football at a certain level. And even if you play five-a-side and you're given that type of player here, you're panicking in it because you've got to think, give me the ball quickly. And he's not even doing that. He's struggling. He's being consoled. This is quite strange. This is the team that is at top of the league, which is called one of the best in Europe. I'm not going to lie. It's been a very long time that I've seen a professional football player consoled by his teammates unless he was called a monkey or there was some sort of racial stuff. And to be fair, Zubamendi wasn't called. I think it's clear to say. I've never seen that. How many times you see Vinicius? It's happened. So when I saw that, I thought, I don't know, has something happened at halftime? That's how badly he's struggling. You've got to take him out of the action. I'll end it soon. Havertz playing the number 10. We've been here before. Havertz number 10 against Man City in the final. We lose. Again, Southampton, we lose. We bought him as a left day, stumbled upon him as the number 9. He's a good backup number 9. In the 10, it was horrific. The first touches, the passes, it was bad. And I don't quite know why we did that. People say Eze's injured, but Eze came on 52 minutes. So for me, these are desperate times now for Arsenal. That I don't know why we're trying to save players before we bring them back. There's 6 games left. This is injection time now. This is actually, we need you back, because I've seen other players like Saka rinse before for lesser games earlier in the season when he should have been rested. When he tore the hamstring, it was Crystal Palace in December. We're in April now. Injection back. Timber, injection back. Eze, we need you back. We can't be thinking about England in the summer. These players really need to come back. And Eze coming on a little bit too late. But it was a horrific performance from us, especially at home to the home fans. I know people say that it's a bit offensive that he was telling, the supporters to come. I thought the supporters have been extremely supportive, the Arsenal supporters. And it was a huge letdown because to go 12 clear, just psychologically, what it does to City, they're going to have to go out and win, but still, it's just that margin now. And we really let them back. But let me make no mistakes, because I'm going to probably have to defend Arteta from the barrage of these trio. But what I would say is that this is the biggest week in his Arsenal career, personally, for me. I think this week, if he doesn't get results, obviously Sporting Lisbon to make sure Arsenal get into the semi-final, but if he doesn't win on Sunday or get a draw at least, I think he loses a large section of the fan base, the supporters, because they're going to now start to doubt. And I think we need to question the project. Because if we don't get over the line, there has to be a time where you think, I don't think this project has worked. We're not taking away any of the accolades. Everybody knows me. Obviously, Michael found out I'm an Arteta supporter in it. So I've had his back. But there has to come a time where it's not working. So it is a huge week. And this is not the week to not be brave. Like I said, I need to see Saka, Timber on that training pitch. And I need to see them play some sort of minutes against Sporting. Eze has to start in the 10. Something needs to change because you can't keep doing the same thing. I can't see Ben White back at right back. Kai will talk about that later in the show because I've kind of called this for a long time. It's becoming a liability now. Mascara has to start now against Sporting Lisbon and be ready for City because Doku, not that I'm saying he's great, but Doku versus White, if White starts, we lose that game. It's just simple balls over the top. He's struggling. Got to take Ben White out. We've got to take Zubimendi out. Give them the support, but this is crunch time now. I bring those guys back. Right. That's me. I don't know where to start. Mike, let's go, man. What are your thoughts on which is a horrific weekend? When you think about it, we had to play first, continue the rest of our Saturday, wait till Sunday to laugh at Spurs, but then try to pretend like we're not watching the game. Arsenal supporters were doing everything they could. I think we're going to draw. I think we'll lose. You're actually telling yourself we're going to lose anyway. I mean, they'll lose anyway. Chelsea will lose anyway. But deep down, you had hope in it. Do you know what I mean? We all know. You kind of thought first half 0-0. You're thinking, oof. O'Reilly scores. That's it. It's done. So the beginning of the weekend, trash. The end of it, trash. And you knew you had to face certain things on Monday. Mike, what's your thoughts?
See, my thing is, Arteta must go, depending on if we win the league or not, If I don't care what it is, he must leave, and I'll tell you my reasons why, I'm chilling at yard on a Thursday. Sometimes the football arouses me. I'm just being honest, Listen, I'm thinking we're going to go 12 points clear. We've not played in 20 bloody years, one in like 20-something years or whatever it is. I get a call from Samson. He's been on the show before. He said, yo, are we going to go watch the game? Yeah? I said, cool. He said he wants Chelsea to lose. You know how he is, yeah? Yeah, you know how he is. He said he wants Chelsea to. I said, fine by it. I wanted Chelsea to win, regardless, yeah? So that's after our result. But before our result. But watching us play, make no mistake about it, we got bopped off the pitch, by 3 number 10s in midfield. Yeah, there was no DM. Alex Scott is a number 10, number 8, whatever he is, And you got Krupi, he's a striker, and you got Christie, who was a number 10, I think, at Celtic, whatever it was. They fancied it at the Emirates against us. And that's on Arteta. And I'll tell you why it's on Arteta as well. He brings in these players. Yeah, you can't. My missus not here. Yeah, but if my missus makes dinner, and it's shit. Yeah, well, I don't know if I can swear on it, and it's not good. Yeah, it's not the ingredients, mate. It's the chef. Yeah, Kai Havertz, Pony. I don't even want to. Trossard. Yeah, I think they tied his boots in the dressing room. I don't know what's going on with him, but actually we do know what's going on off the court, off pitch. Yeah, but regardless.
Oh, I don't know, actually, to be fair.
He's going for a divorce, but I don't want to make his thing public. It's not mine. You know what I mean? I don't. Why is it getting off? Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No, I never knew. No one. Honestly, I didn't know about it. Ed.
Yeah. Look, it's not my news to speculate on all this. It's just what I've been told, right? And but then you're looking at Madueke and Martinelli, 3 league goals between them. Who's signing these players?
Damn, is it 3 league?
3 league goals between them. Madueke's got 2.
Martinelli is getting the most in like Europe and the cups in it.
Yeah, he's a closer. So essentially, the players are just not good enough. But he's the one signing these players. So again, what am I meant to do? Then? All Arsenal fans, every one of us, we're not enjoying the football. But what are we saying? As long as it yields results, we don't care.
But Max, you know the thing is, yeah. Let me challenge, because now I'm gonna start to challenge you. And I think you've made a fair point. That is a horrific record in terms of 3 league goals between them. But that team, if it wasn't Arsenal, the same team that you've seen, and they're not great in regards to where we're going, that team should be Bournemouth at home, though.
It should be. It should be.
Forget it's take your Arsenal hat off. If it was this is next team and you're watching that, you're thinking, right, I kind of know the players. You've got to beat Bournemouth at home, innit? I mean, they conceded the second most league. Like it's crazy.
I would say that, but I would say, no matter what any fan says online, yeah, mostly it's going to be rival fans. This league is competitive, right? There's only 2 teams that I'll say you should be beating them 6 points guaranteed, no matter what, whether it is, yeah, and that's Burnley and Wolves. Yeah, one of them we even drew, right? So the league is not guaranteed that we're going to play Bournemouth at home and we're going to get 3 points. There's no guarantees in this football thing. Yeah. So names or not, then you're talking about the way we're playing, right? When we've now changed to like a 4-2-3-1. I think maybe that's because of Havertz. Maybe that's because Zubimendi needs holding in the build-up. I don't know. Yeah. But since we've shifted, and partly it's because Eze's injured, Odegaard's injured. So he's had to make do there. But we don't play with attacking impetus. Everything is very measured, right? So the problem with Arsenal is we are always in games, but other teams are always in games with Arsenal. I can't remember, outside Aston Villa, I can't remember last time we just battered the team. Yeah, that was in January. Yeah, we don't play with this impetus. So eventually we're going to get found out. We got City on the weekend, and I don't know who we got afterwards. Yeah, these are times for these guys to really, really show up. Zubimendi, I don't know what's going on there. Yeah, I don't know if he's missing home. I don't know what's going on there. He's tired. You know, the league is intense, right? I don't know what's going on.
They take the most minutes. Yeah, I'm not using that as an excuse, by the way, because
it's not an excuse.
Controlling the ball and passing it forward or being brave on the ball. It's just like and I'm not going to put it out there, but it's like saying, you know, brothers are good dancers, isn't it? It's just something that we've just got the DNA. You know what I mean? If I talk about a Spanish midfield player, it's like me saying, Ed could hold a wine, innit? Or do you know what I mean? It's just normal. But it's true, it's that's what it is. Spanish midfield players should be able to, and he's struggling badly on that one. Minutes or too many minutes and stuff. Do you play that many minutes that you can't anyway?
Maybe it's an excuse that we're giving or I'm providing, maybe, but it's from profile. Everything's just wrong at the club. How we're even in this position, I will say, is testament to Arteta. Because I will say that Ed knows we've battled on WhatsApp for a long time. I am Arteta in, yeah. I am a supporter of Arteta, but number one, I'm a supporter of Arsenal Football Club. I couldn't care who's the gaffer, as long as they're providing good football and we're winning or challenging really, like, seriously, I'm all in for that. But you know, I'm having to watch Havertz. Don't even get me started on Havertz. I'm watching Champions League games, Sporting, and I want to watch the other game. I don't even want to watch us. That's how bad it's gotten. But yes, end of the season.
Well, I use context though, yeah, because we're gonna move on though, and you've made some great points. But if I don't challenge you guys, so I'm not cutting in, but I have to because you guys are quite venomous today, and it's fair play. You're saying that I think we've had it worse though, haven't we? I know what you're saying. Like we are sitting top, and the football is not great at the moment. But we've had 9 years of getting whooped, and playing good football, but you knew you wasn't even tough to go to the fight. Let's just be real. Chelsea have not beat. I think the last time they said Chelsea beat us was years ago. Again,
Mike, don't let him twang you. This is what he does, yeah.
No.
Don't let him twang you. I'm here to interject. Don't let him twang you about the Wenger down years. Do not let him twang you, because that's what he's doing.
I'm
he's
just
talking about Wenger in the 9 years period when he had to pay off the stadium. All the players left.
Okay.
He was getting popped.
Yeah. Okay.
But
that's fine. Remember, we were holding 5 from what's his name again? Brendan Rodgers, Liverpool. But look, at the end of the day, we've had some tough times as well. But I feel with you, Mike, that I haven't lost you 100%. I think you're angry. I think you're right. I think Arteta is in trouble. If he doesn't win, he may have to go. But we have to use context as well. We are top. It's been a horrible month. But you're right. For us to be in this position, we must have been doing something right.
What context does he stay to you?
He has to win. He has to pick up one of the two. I agree. I've already said at the beginning, I'm saying you will lose. Listen, and when you lose 50% of the fan base, or you lose a large section of the fan base, it's not long with Arsenal fans. You know how it is. It's going to be very long for you. And I don't think he'll be given more than Christmas. That's what so I'm with you. I agree that if he doesn't lift a trophy now in the position of what has happened, it's catastrophic.
Can I ask the panel a question? Would you be happy with the Champions League and not the Premier League?
Yeah.
No.
Nope. Probably not.
Nope.
I said at the start of the season, I'd take the Champions League first, because I've not seen it, right? I've seen the leagues and this and that. I've never seen Arsenal. But from this position,
you know what's what? I'm going to let you finish. But you know what's so mad? I was speaking to, which will always be our arch annoying rivals, not just in terms of titles, just how they're just nasty individuals. And a Manchester United supporter. You know what he said to me? He said, I'm not going to lie. The Prem, I don't mind, because you guys have suffered so much. But he goes, you see that, champs? I don't want that happening. Because now, can they... I don't know. Because that's a trophy we haven't won. And that's the holy grail for Arsenal supporters. I'm surprised you're saying that, Kai. That is the holy
man.
grail.
Do you know what? Why that's not going to run for me, yeah? Is because...
Champions League.
No, brother, look. Man's not here to do the kumbaya thing anymore, innit, yeah? The Champions League alone, for me, seems a bit Spurs-ish of last year. Like, It's a crap. No. It might be a bad example, yeah? But for me, that will be papering over the cracks of another failed league campaign where we've thrown it away at the crucial stage again due to a mentality issue. Look, for me, cup competitions are a different kettle of fish, yeah? It's even crazy for me saying this, because if you had asked me a week ago, I would have said, yeah, take it. But because of what I've seen on Saturday, it's almost like the straw was broken the camel's back here. For me, to capitulate again at this point in the league, with the league that we've had, is absolutely unacceptable. And for me, winning the Champions League, yeah? Look, remember when Chelsea won the Champions League under Di Matteo? Did they come back and win the league next year? No. There's a few instances where you can think of teams that have won the Champions League and their league form hasn't taken off for it. So for me, winning the league, based on what this manager, this whole process, the whole project, everything that we've been told over the years, that is now the holy grail, because that's what we've been told. So for me, winning just the Champions League, nah.
I think that's an emotional thing, what you're saying. Do you know why? Do you know why I hear that, Kai? Because I feel that I want to win both. And I'm desperate to win this league. But I think the desperation to win this league is kind of in the back of your mind. You've got rival supporters thinking, we just can't get the Champions League. You know, like, do you know how we're literally the kid in the school that goes to UEFA Champions League, and we've got Reebok Classics on, yeah? And everyone there's got, I got Jordan 1s. Oh, you got the Jordan 4s. Oh, you got the Jordan 3s.
I knew you were going to do this.
The Jordan 11s. Yeah. Have you got Jordans? No. Brother, we need to lift that trophy sooner rather than late. Until we do that,
our Reeboks are broken though. Our Reeboks are broken. It's been a long time since
we've got goalers, G. We've got goalers.
I don't listen.
We've got the Sports Direct Lonsdales at best.
Listen, that Champions League for me, it is something that even the great Wenger, who's at Bergkamp, Henry, Vieira, all the greatest players.
You guys don't let him twang you with this.
No,
brother.
He does. Don't let him twang you with this. This is nonsense. Don't bring up Wenger.
No. John makes it even more nasty about this. Yeah, is that he's been trying to run this George Graham, Graham days.
Yeah,
he's running this all year. All you Wenger babies. You don't know about pragmatic football. 1-0 to the Arsenal. A man's been saying, brother, football has come on leaps and bounds since then. Name me the last manager in modern football who has won the league playing this brand of football. Man are telling me about Jose. Jose was a very, very long time ago. People even try to say Conte, yeah? They played a very decent brand of attacking football when they were ready. Don't get it twisted. Just because it was a 3-5-2.
With Victor Moses.
Hazard?
They had match winners.
Diego Costa. When it was time.
Listen, they had match winners. But look, I don't want to get sidetracked. I'm just
Then don't do the sidetracking.
No.
That's what I'm saying.
But let's be real here.
Champions League. That's what I'm saying.
The way Arsenal play at the moment, there's been no trophy. The way we're carrying on.
Let's keep it on the print for now. But I'm just saying, Kai. That Champions League is madness. Well, I think that's the cup.
For next season.
You see the thing about the old days, yeah?
They're the old days. We ain't winning no Champions League, so we can wish, we can hope. But this manager, you think he's going to win a Champions League? This guy couldn't even win a Carabao Cup. So what makes you think he's going to get to the final of the Champions League? If he does, I'll apologize on air right now. But this manager, listen, win the Premier League and get out of my sight.
It's not going to happen, though.
God who made me. Win this league and get out of my sights.
He just doesn't like Arteta. Listen.
I don't have to like him. I don't have to like him. I don't have to like him.
Yeah.
I don't have to like him.
Listen, we'll go into... The thing is, and Ed has his point because he has to make his point. Ed doesn't like Arteta.
It doesn't matter.
Ed... But it does, because how can you say a manager to win a league and then leave?
Let me break it down. Don't talk about Wenger 9 years.
But you were happy with this. 9 years.
No, I wasn't happy with that. I wasn't happy with that.
Oh, did you tell him to leave?
I'm going to break it down, yeah? This manager's on 15 million a year. 15 million a year. He's been on 15 million a year since 2024, yeah? Mm-hmm. He's only made 2 finals in his time as manager. He's had £1 billion to spend. This team, this squad is distinctly made in his image. He can't get past the quarterfinals of the FA Cup. He can't get to regular finals of the Carabao Cup. I know fans will say, it's only the Carabao Cup. If it's only the Carabao Cup, why was all of us pissed off when we lost the final that day? If it's only the Carabao Cup. Yeah, this manager has proven...
I'm with you. I wasn't that bothered.
You spoke. Everyone spoke.
But that's part of the problem. That's part of the problem.
Because they think they're too sexy for trophies, isn't it?
No. I'm not saying... I was pissed off with the Carabao Cup. I was more pissed off at who we lost to and the way we lost. Not
100%. But again, he's on 50 million a year behind Diego Simeone and Pep Guardiola. Them man have won trophy after trophy. Yeah. Arteta has only won the FA Cup. Now, it was a good achievement when he landed it. Great achievement for him, yeah, especially in his first year as a manager. Now, fans that like Arteta will go and say he's still a novice. Does a novice get paid £15 million a year to manage a team? Because when it's not going his way, suddenly he's a novice, suddenly it's his first ever job. Brother, you're getting paid a reported £15 million a year. That's the highest, that's the third highest salary in football behind Pep and Diego Simeone, yeah? Every April since 22-23, no, in fact, 21-22, when he was supposed to finish top 4 and he finished 5th, every April, something happens where there's a loss of form, there's a loss of control, there's a shakiness, and it has to stop. Win this Premier League and go. And the reason why I say this is I believe that this isn't as much as an Arteta reason as to why we're in the ascendancy right now. It's because Man United are rubbish, Chelsea are rubbish, City are in flux, and Liverpool spent $500 million to mess up. I believe, especially if City and Liverpool were full strength, we finish third this season.
Okay,
I believe that is as much as the landscape being fortuitous for us than it is Arteta being this sick manager that's dragged us by hook or by crook. I believe it's a merging of the two. Win this Premier League and get out of my sight, because I don't believe it's going to be any better. I don't believe the football that he sacrificed, because he can actually play attacking football. 23-24, we saw decent liquid footy. The year before that, we saw decent liquid footy. He can play it. He sacrificed it, and it hasn't paid dividends. So for me, win this Premier League and go. Go and get a manager in that will not only sacrifice our style of football, but can win regularly, doesn't get scared by the big moments. Think about all the things he makes us do as fans, yeah? Oh, bring your food, bring your lunch. Then in the training ground, he's doing light bulb gimmicks and win games, brother. Stop trying to be smart and show everyone that you're this intellectual nouveau riche. Allow it, bro. You're paid to win games. I don't want to see these gimmicks on the pitch where we're all holding hands and we're doing a rondo, and allow it, man. I don't want to hear you blasting "You'll Never Walk Alone" to get used to the atmosphere at Anfield, and then you're going to get popped anyway. Like, these things ain't working. These things ain't working. You are paid handsomely, yeah? Very handsomely to win football games. You can win football games when there's no pressure. When there's pressure, suddenly there's issues. Suddenly you need more from everyone that's giving you everything anyway to go and do something. So again, I'll tell, win this Premier League and get out of my sight. There's no grace for me, man. Win this Premier League and duck, because I've seen enough. Year after year, you capitulate. Year after year, you capitulate. Yes, you've got us back to being some sort of respectable organization, but cool. Brendan Rodgers did the exact same thing with Liverpool. They still clipped him and they got Klopp, and the rest is history. I think Arteta is more Brendan Rodgers than he's a Klopp, than he's a Mourinho, than he's a Pep Guardiola, than he's any of these men. Yeah, I think he's the guy before the guy. And I need you to go, man. It's been enough. Thank you for the memories, but it's time to go.
Listen, look, let me just challenge on certain things. And listen, two things could be right. Arteta has his failures and his faults. You say that you want Arteta, his job is to win games. We've won 21 this season, and the second team to win is 19, currently Manchester City. So he is winning games. I'm not saying that we're not out of form, but he is. You said that the only reason that Arsenal now are here is because Liverpool have shagged, Manchester City have shagged. So if that's the case, why was he supposed to have won it those years before? Because they didn't really shag those years, did they? They still had Kevin De Bruyne. They still had Haaland putting in 50. They still had Rodri, who's winning World Player of the Year. You still had Mohamed Salah, that is winning Golden Boots. So by that argument that it's only this year because those two are shagged, and they're not at their peak, by the way, Ed. So your point is valid in terms of we should live it this year. So you've counted all the other years, though. That doesn't make sense. If you're saying that, the only reason Arsenal are near to win the title is because they're rubbish this year. So Liverpool wasn't rubbish last year, and Man City have gone 4 in a row winning it with some of the best players we've seen. So which one is it? Is it that they're just rubbish this year, or are you going to give grace and say, well, you know what? They must have been really good that year. I'm not going to ask you that.
We in 23-24, I swear we were top for a long time, and they ducked us down. I think 22-23, the same thing. So we had the league in our hands up to a certain point. And then what did we do? It got to end of March and April, and we capitulated. It's the same thing again. Only this time, we're not dealing with a peak City. We're not dealing with a peak Liverpool. They have been higgy from the jump. They've been higgy from the jump.
I agree. I'm with you in terms of this. No, but I think it's been higgy for everybody. I don't think anyone has been great. I haven't looked at any team now in the Premier League this season and said, I'm actually want to tune in to watch this team. The only team I would tune in to watch is Spurs this season. I think everyone will because you're just laughing. But it's been that. I'm not going to say it's been that bad. Nobody's been great. But I'm coming back to the point of, we should be winning the league. I agree. If he doesn't win the league, this is bad. Like, Liverpool spent over $500 million. Manchester City, they've spent again last January, then again in the summer. So I'm with you, Ed. I agree with you on this one. I'm just going to be fair and say, if you're saying that's the only reason why is because those two have been rubbish, then you should win. I'm saying we've had better Man Cities and Liverpools. And if that's the case, Klopp, take away Europe, because remember, we've talked down the Champions League today, but take away Europe, he was battling Pep for 6 years and he got one. And Liverpool were in good positions as well, by the way. So bottling the league, so as you call it, there's always a team that anytime a team wins, something like that happens. It happened to Man United in 2012. It happens though. It's not acceptable. I think this season, I'm with you. He has to get over the line. I've agreed. He has to get over the line this season because certain things are moving in his way. I just think we know it. You just don't like the guy.
No.
You can't. How can you get someone?
You can't tell me about the guy when I've broken down how and why we should be in a better place. Because again, if you can't win the league, make some finals and try and win the FA Cup. Try and win a Carabao Cup. We haven't won anything for 6 years. And all we get is excuses. Remember, it's the PGML's fault. It's injuries. Brother, this guy doesn't even make regular finals. He doesn't make regular finals, and it's because I don't like him. I couldn't give a toss about my personal feelings towards him as a person. I don't know him.
If he wins the league, what?
He doesn't even want to win them. He doesn't even make semi-finals, let alone finals.
Hold on.
They even make it to semis.
But do you want to win or not? Because I'm confused. You're saying you want the... Okay,
I want him to win.
He wants the...
I don't want him to stay on as manager because I don't think that even if he wins this league, we're going to be a force. I think it's going to be a situation where he's won the league, and I'm not a right mind reader, but I can't see it getting any better. I really can't.
He'll double down on it. He'll double down on it because he's won the league in this haram ball.
I can. I think a lot of what we're playing is via pressure and Arteta's scars, right? Everyone here knows damn well that there's certain players that he plays that he doesn't rate, or not that I shouldn't say doesn't rate, but he knows they're not at the standard. Yeah, Martinelli and Trossard. Yeah, he knows. That's why both of them are on the chopping block, right? Jesus, he's on his way out. Odegaard has been subbed off at the 60th minute, 4 games in a row. Yeah, that, and he's got 2 years left in his deal, and there's been no updates. Right? We all know kind of what's going on there. Yeah, I doubt that he's, especially after this season, that he's going to renew. Yeah, if he renews in the future, that's another story. So you look at, and then obviously we have injuries as well. Yeah, we know he is capable of playing a certain brand of football. It can be entertaining when we have the right players. I remember a few years ago when we had Zinchenko, Xhaka, Martinelli, and all these kind of guys on the side. It was fluid football, technical. He knows what technical football players look like. We got battered in whatever season. As Saliba went down, we had to play the guy off Love Island. What's his name again? Rob Holding. Rob Holding. Yeah, we had to play Rob Holding. Since then, he's brought in every centre back that he could find on the market, right? So if we do go and win the league, he knows target is left wing, target is centre midfield. I don't know what's going on with Alvarez links. I don't know if it's real or not. Just, it's whatever. But even he knows Gyökeres is not the answer. He knows that because there's certain games that he brings Gyökeres off the bench. Yeah. On Sunday, I wouldn't even be surprised if Gyökeres comes off the bench again. Yeah, he knows that he's not.
Who then? Who's he going to start? Havertz.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Why not? Why would he not?
I wouldn't be surprised.
This is Arteta, bro. Like,
I would start Havertz as well.
Do you know the reason why he's right about the Havertz thing is, yeah? Because as much as like we say Arteta, like he's so stuck in his ways, he's also the guy that will pull out a random trump card in a game like this, thinking he's doing the most. But what will happen is that he will change his tactics, he'll change the lineup, and this is why Arteta is so smart as well. And this is why, like, I actually have to love how much of a smart guy he is, yeah, is that when he changes these tactics, no, this is what he'll do, because I've seen him do it before. He'll change the tactics. Let's say Havertz up front. Havertz will drop a stinker, will get bopped, and then what will the fans do? Oh, Havertz is dire. Havertz is crap. Sell Havertz, sell whoever. The pressure will immediately shift back onto whatever player dropped the stinker, and then Arteta will sail away into the sunset. He will tell us to bring our lunch, bring our utensils, bring our supermarket, whatever else he wants us to bring, and then we'll go again. So for me, yeah, look, lads, I'm sorry, yeah, I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. We're done, innit? We're done. The league is done. I hate being that guy. Yeah, the league is done, and the only reason why the league's done, yeah, for me, look, certain man might say that I'm crashing out or whatever. I'm being emotional. I've held this in for a long time, yeah.
Of course.
We have been playing this brand of football for months, yeah, months and months and months. I'd say since maybe early Jan, even December, we have been playing the exact same way. And I've always thought in my head, the minute pressure and fatigue catches up with this brand of football, we're finished. Because when you don't attack and you don't play on the front foot naturally, when it's now time to do that, but now your legs are 5 times heavier, your brain's a bit slower because the pressure's there. How are you then going to turn that football on out of nowhere? How? That's why whenever we go 2-1 or 1-0 down, on this honest opinion, do any of you sit there and think, yeah, we're going to be back in this? We're going to create 5 chances for us to score. Do any of you, when Bournemouth went 2-1 up here, did anyone really, really in their heart of hearts think we're going to come back and win this? Maybe a draw, but did anyone really think, yeah, we're going to turn it on?
Right, is that down to being...
And we're going to batter Bournemouth for 25 minutes. Did anyone here think that?
No, but is that down to being the fact that we are truly out of form now?
No, because that's how we play every game.
Well, then we should...
It's not about form.
Listen.
Okay, wait. Before you go, sorry, one more bit, yeah? The Brighton game. How did we play in that game? After we scored, what other chance do you remember from that game?
No, we scored early and we tried to set up shop or try to contain them, innit? And it was a very, very tough sort of win.
Exactly. What was the last game we played at home? Everton at home. Minus that last flurry and maybe a half chance in the first half. What other chances do we create that game?
You know what's... Listen, I hear it.
I disagree with
that. Same, because I hear it because I speak to Clive.
Tell me the chances. If you can tell me the chances, I won't say nothing.
Listen, this is why, and obviously we speak every game, so we know about the style of play. But what's so mad about this? I agree, we're out of form. A lot of players out of form. Arteta's not being brave. I agree with all of that. And now we've left ourselves in a very difficult position. But this is madness, boys, because again, I'm going to be told not to bring up certain. There was times that we were playing the most beautiful football and not getting the points.
What, under Arteta?
I'm just saying full stop because I'm going to get challenged by someone if I mention a name.
Is it under Arteta when we're playing
this is what he does. You are Arteta's guy. Yeah? You're his mouthpiece. Why are you always talking about Wenger?
Why am I being attacked? Yeah. Hold on, can I finish my point?
No. There's no because you're always going to bring up Arteta or Wenger to deflect for Arteta.
I'm not deflecting. I'm just talking about us.
I think you like
listen,
Premier League
I'm
is.
just talking about us as a fan base, and I'm saying this is why we get moved to, because this is mad.
People like you. Because of people like you, not because of people like me.
Because we've spent years at the end of the day saying that we play on this football, but we don't win. We don't win. We might still win. Until we haven't won, I can't speak, because just say we get a result on Sunday, just say we go end up winning the league. Now you guys are saying, so we went from playing beautiful football, tiki-taka, and getting bought 5-0 and get beaten by Chelsea because they outpowered us for so many years. So many excuses, 9 years without even a fork, yeah? And that's what happened. Now we're playing, at the present moment, it's not great football on the eye. It's actually quite horrible at times. And you could tell people are getting nervous. We're nervous as fans. It's clear that he's nervous. The players are nervous. But we're top of the league. And you're saying that if we win the Prem, you want the guy that has led you to top of the league to go for what? Is the style of play more important than winning trophies? Because let me tell you one thing. This difference. You man are Wenger boys, yeah, and I get that. I'm not even trying to par it, but this Arsenal, I was here before Wenger, yeah, so I've seen it. Arsenal's about winning trophies, yeah. If you all this pretty boy football, I'm not saying that we shouldn't play it, and I'm with you, Kai. The football is dire. I agree with you, man, but don't take your eye off the prize.
Arsenal's about winning trophies.
Win. Don't want to hear this. Win, and you must go. What?
That doesn't make sense.
This is what.
Sorry. You said what about the chances? I couldn't give a rat's ass about chances. Yeah, if we win, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter about chances. It doesn't. Why? You said how many chances you made in the Everton game, how many chances you made in the game before that. I can't remember what it was. Who cares? As long as you leave with 3 points, that's all that matters.
But it's not sustainable, G. That's my whole point.
It doesn't need to be. We need 5 more games. I need 5 more games. Can you give me 5?
Listen, you see Nobs. He's very, very clever. No.
What does it mean?
So I'm going to give you a level into. A little sneak peek into the psychology of Nobs. Yeah, I've known him many years. This guy complained. No. This guy complained. Yeah, about Wenger being paid £8 million a year.
Yeah,
he bitched and moaned. Yeah. Wenger got paid £8 million a year because of what he had done in his most successful period at Arsenal. He got paid because of the legacy he had built at the club. Yeah. And then they paid him to stay and be the safe pair of hands and whatnot. This guy said he's the top manager. Nobs, please. This guy got paid £8 million a year and he complained. How much more is 15 million? How much more? We can all do maths, yeah? It's almost double, right? Almost double. He is happy with Arteta being paid 15 million a year.
To be fair, it's inflation.
Inflation, my foot.
When my mortgage was 1.9% 8 years ago, and now it's 4.3. So look, I'm just saying, Ed, it's inflation.
It's inflation. Okay, then go and ask Arteta to pay your mortgage because he's good for it. 15 million pound a year to what? Be also rans.
If he wins the Prem, is that worth it?
What I've noticed about a certain brand of Arsenal fans, yeah, is they like appearing as a big dog. Until it's time to be a big dog, suddenly there's always mitigation. Suddenly
there's always a caveat for it.
There's always a caveat. There's always a caveat because if you start questioning Arteta, what is the one thing they say when you start questioning Arteta? Oh, look at where he dragged us from. We were 8th. Who took us 8th? My man did. Oh, look at the mess he inherited. Okay, he's cleared the mess. He's getting paid handsomely now. Achieve.
It's a new standard to be held to. Like,
but Mike, they're saying for him to achieve, and then they're telling him to go.
Yeah, because you've done the job, and now let someone else have a go with it.
Oh, you lot.
No. Hold on. And this is even before. You see, when you say about winning the league, yeah, bro, we're all Arsenal fans. We all want to win the league, yeah. What about how we've played now and about what we've done previously gives you any hope that we're going to win the league?
Oh, what?
No one can answer it.
I can finish it.
I can answer.
Sorry, go on.
I can answer. I think we're going to win the league, not necessarily mainly due to us, but I think mainly due to City.
And then what about City, G? So when I said City were washed, suddenly... So we're not going to win the league outright.
What about City? What about City specifically, Mike? What about City specifically do you think is why we're going to do it?
It's City's fixtures, yeah? Listen, I don't watch a lot of other teams anymore anyway, yeah? But the one team I watch is City. City will give you a chance, number one, and City are not that great defensively, yeah? So, if you look at the results at Leeds, yeah, they should have been battered 2-3-0 in the first half. They didn't. They got away with, what's the other game? They played a game immediately after. I can't remember who it was, yeah? They've been getting away with it. Now, if you're looking at the next few fixtures, they got us. We don't know what's going to go on there.
O'Reilly's missing, by the way. But anyway,
we don't. I don't know. But you see, Burnley. Okay, that's 3 points. But then you're looking at, I think they've got Everton away. They've got Bournemouth away from home soon as well. These are not places that you can just automatically give them 3 points. It's not guaranteed that Man City are going to win. And you're talking about Nico O'Reilly's an important player. They've not really got that much in that midfield. They're on their last legs. Yeah, if you take advantage, if the right team if Bournemouth can beat us at home, why can't they beat them at the Vitality Stadium?
Bro, these men just beat Chelsea at home, and Haaland didn't score away.
Oh, okay. No. Kai, don't do. Look, you see.
What do you mean?
Okay. Let me.
Mike just said, yeah, they don't have a lot. They haven't got enough to win, and they just beat fellow top 6 rivals away.
Hold on. But Kai,
3 clear goals, and Haaland did not score.
Okay, they drew.
Whereas we can't beat Bournemouth at home with everyone there, bar Saka.
But this is the same Manchester City that got bopped up by Real Madrid, probably one of the worst Real Madrid teams I've seen in a while. That's why Bayern Munich took them to church.
This is Madrid,
hold on, I'm going to go back to the league. They drew at home to Nottingham Forest when they were leading. And then their last league game, they were at relegation West Ham, and they got a point.
Okay, but what's happened?
What is this form in the league?
What's happened since then? They've got their first trophy under the belt.
You said to skip to the Prem.
Beating their rival. But bro, I think Naeem said it to kick off the show. Football is about momentum. And the team with momentum right now is City, already with the momentum of winning it in the past. Whereas now, when we need more momentum than we've ever needed ever, is when our wheels are falling off. And we're
what happens if we win on Sunday then? That's what I'm asking.
We are not winning on Sunday. We are not winning on Sunday.
Okay,
that's not true.
With the way we're currently playing, it's unlikely, right? Football's a funny game, but currently there's no. Even the threat from corners has dropped off. Even the set piece.
That's what I'm saying.
So,
because it wasn't sustainable.
I think there is a bit of regression. It's not sustainable. I think everyone just looks shot as a team, right? And we're talking about this is not the same Man City. They've still got winners in that team. That's the big thing. They've still got winners. They know how to win titles, win trophies. They've just won one. So I think that's where the concern comes in from Kai's point of view. You never know. There could be a haram 1-0 win. Arsenal might do it.
Hold on a second. No. Hold on a second. I hear that, but Mike, can you see my point? They're now saying, but City, they know how to win titles. So those
they do, but they do.
Those they do. I know those title losses that we had against Rodri and De Bruyne and stuff. Is that the same City team that know how to win titles? So it's the same manager. You with those players, you're saying it's a damning on Arteta for not getting over the line against them. But this current City team, they know how to win trophies. So they're in the ascendancy because you can't have
still man there that have won.
They beat us to the Carabao Cup.
So why did they win last year?
Why did they win last year? What Arsenal fans?
Why did they win last year?
Arsenal fans.
Why did they win last year?
You want to have the appearance of being a big dog. You want to appear like the big dog. Then when questions are asked, Man City went sick 4 years ago. We couldn't beat them. Why did Leicester win in 2016? Why did Blackburn win in 1995?
What's interesting about this? Let me talk about the Carabao Cup as well, yeah, because this is where it comes down to thing. Last season, who was the Carabao Cup winners?
Newcastle.
And who did they beat in the final?
Liverpool.
And who's the Premier League champions that season?
Let's not do this, man. Let's not
Liverpool.
do this, man. No.
You guys talk about Carabao.
He's right. He's right though. He's right. The only difference is
full parallels. What's the full parallels?
No. He's
Liverpool
right.
had already won the Prem with that group of players. So what are we doing here?
They won before.
What group of players? What group of players? We
The
can't
players
just
that they
have
won the league
just
with
because
the year
hold on, just
before.
because 2 or 3 man have won the league. Yeah, you can't just say, oh yeah, they spread the Champions League mentality around. No, bro. This is what happened. Why they won the league is because Mohamed Salah went bananas for a new contract. Yeah. Why didn't you do it this year then? Why didn't you do it this year?
What's our last trophy, guys? What was our last trophy and what year was it in?
No.
No. Let them ask. What was our last? No. Let the 2 people defending Arteta answer.
Oh, hold on.
What was our last trophy and when was it?
I'm not on nobody's side, by the way. I'm not. See, again, I'm not an Arteta in. I'm not Arteta out. I'm Arsenal first. So this whole Arteta wins and he has to leave. That doesn't make sense. Yeah. I'm also not on Arteta has cash blank that can do whatever he wants. Yeah. I'm not trying to watch this football.
And okay, one thing you know about this club, yeah. Sorry, Mike, is Arteta for me is under no pressure to win a trophy because why are there contract talks and this guy hasn't delivered anything on his last contract? He's getting paid 50 million a year. They want to renew. And you know this club better than anybody. We all do, right? There's something about this regime. I don't think they prioritize winning at all costs. They like winning. It's seen as a bonus. They prioritize being profitable. The only reason Wenger got sacked was because there was no longer Champions League money. The only reason Emery got sacked is because we didn't qualify for the Champions League. And then when we got to the final of the Carabao Europa League, we didn't win it. So we couldn't
and no one was going to the games, innit? Remember that December, yeah? I agree.
Arteta is under no pressure to win. He, for me, has got the most cushionest job in all of world football. Yes, because you know why? He gets paid handsomely, £50 million a year, yeah? He's got carte blanche. Anything and everything goes through him. He can sign anybody he wants. He can ostracize anybody he wants. And that's that. Yeah?
That's what actually happens to, hold on, that, so it's a news flash, but look, this is what happens with, it seems, with the Arsenal managers under this particular regime. They're under no pressure. We had one manager that had to finish top 4 and went 9 years without a trophy. I didn't hear any moaning about this.
And that was the mandate.
It had exactly blanche over all transfers. And let's not talk about what sort of transfers we are. And it took us back that we were actually happy. Can you imagine that every game right now? I'm not saying, again, Arteta has to win. But you, man, I think are slightly ungrateful.
No.
This is
what are we grateful for? For finishing second 4 years in a row. This is what I'm saying. You see this guy here, he loves Arteta, but what do you love Arteta for? What do you love him for?
Hold on.
Not trophies.
Don't put words in my mouth.
You don't want trophies.
No, but hold on. Don't put words in my mouth. I'm saying that Arteta has to win. But what I'm saying to you, man, yeah, is that if Arteta wins the Prem, he may or may not. But if Arteta wins the Prem, I think there has to be a full-on apology from you two.
No,
because
never, not a chance.
Yeah, it wouldn't be. You know why? Because you're shameless, and that's why. Because you want a man to win, but you want him to go. Listen, the only time you man had bass in your voice. Do you remember them times where the fixture list used to come out? You know, these two are being honest, Naeem and Mike. You remember when the fixture list used to come out and you used to look at, oh my God, Liverpool away. Oh my God, Liverpool at home. Oh my God, it's Chelsea again. You used to go into them games, cold sweats the night before. You man are just rolling in there telling me, yeah, nah. If we don't win the Prem, he must go. If we don't win the Prem, we must go. We've gone, remember them days that let's just make top 4. Hopefully we can. Now,
have you noticed? Again, this is what I said. With Arteta, it's not about winning. It's about what he's done. Because have you noticed? His only argument is under Wenger in the 9 years, he wasn't winning. That's his only argument.
It's not my argument, by the way.
It is your argument.
No, it's not. Let's say you bet on the horses, yeah. Let's say you bet on the horses, yeah.
Yeah.
And you bet on the same horse every year, yeah. For the first, I'm not a horse racing guy, so however many furlongs, yeah, he's out in front. He used to be the shittest horse out, yeah. He gets to the final 10, 20 meters, and then he drops every time. But you say, oh, no. This guy used to be the worst horse, and he just about gets there. At some point, you're not going to be saying, I can't back this horse anymore. No matter what he's done in the past, we're going to keep going with that same horse till he maybe finishes first.
Well, you know,
like, what are we doing here?
Okay, hold on. You know, Arteta's only been here 6 years. Look, I'm not saying that
only.
hold on.
Really?
Hold on. I'm not
Yeah,
saying that he shouldn't have got over the line. I'm actually saying if he doesn't get over the line, it's going to be capiche for him. So I'm not saying, oh, give him another year, but I'm actually using context here. You guys are going on like you're used to dining. You look, the time you two were dining is when you had no pubic hair. You had no facial hair. You're not really about it. You're going on like, oh, these are my demands. As an adult, you've never seen this. Where are you getting this? This is what.
Oh, what? So that invalidates me as a fan because
No,
what
I'm
they
not
was
saying it.
great.
Don't listen to him. Yeah,
No,
again,
get
mind games. You see
Stop.
why?
Yeah.
Oh God.
You see, again, I know this guy. This guy told me the FA Cup is his favorite trophy.
I love it.
He had enough of them FA Cups that Wenger was giving him. He wanted him to go. So your favorite trophy, a man's giving you your favorite trophy, and you still was doing yappy yappa. Please leave.
Hold on. Let me answer that. Do you know why I want him to go, Ed? Because second place or winning the league, you want the manager to go. But when I'm finishing fourth and bending over and getting slapped up, the banter club, remember, we're the banter club now for not winning the league. Before we were the banter club, full stop. You man enjoyed it them days now. You shouldn't really be dining on this Premier League week.
You know what? That's rubbish, yeah? In 10 years, do you remember a trophy you won, or do you remember finishing second 4 years running in 10 years?
Who, me?
No, just as a fan. In the history of your club, do you remember finishing four in so when you look back on the canon and the history of your club, do you remember the times you finished second, or do you remember the years you won a trophy? When it all washes away, do you go? No. That was the year we finished fourth.
Ed, I'll answer that. I remember 9 years not winning the trophy. Yeah, I do. I do remember that.
Are you going to remember the 6 years not winning the trophy? Because 6 is close to 9.
Hold on. Can we put brakes on that? Yeah. You keep mentioning 6. Did you want him to win it from 8th?
Sorry, what?
Did you want us to win it? He came in. I think we finished 8th.
He finished 8th with us. Then we finished
no. In his first season, he finished 8th, right? And he came in December. Did you expect him to win the league after that?
Did I say he should win the league in his first season?
So why are you mentioning 6 years?
Because that's how long he's been here.
That doesn't make sense, though. If you're not contending for 6 years, why are you counting 6 years?
Thank you.
It's his tenure here. I'm saying he says 9 years without a trophy. I'm saying it's been 6 years since he's won his last trophy anyway. That's why I asked. What year did you win the FA Cup? 2020. In those 6 years, have you won anything again? You can't be now doing caveats. Because when there's caveats for Wenger, it doesn't wash. So what is it? Is there a consistent thread? So are we going to judge each manager accordingly to the context of what they were dealing with? Or are we going to say, oh, Wenger shouldn't have gone 9 years for without winning the trophy. So therefore, we can't apply the same standards to a novice.
But we are. But you know what's so mad about it, though? What? In the Emirates era, we are applying 4 years because that's when he should. Do you know what?
Really?
I'm going to give him
4 years.
Do you know what? Okay. I'm going to give him, do you know what? I'm actually going to give him 3 years of actually being like, you have to win this title. Because that first title race, that came from nowhere. Because we shed top. Yeah. So you lot are trying to add on. It's Ed, isn't it? Fiddling figures. What a surprise.
Fiddling figures.
But look, at the end of the day, yeah.
And you know why Nobs is a funny guy. We spoke on the phone, and I said, we always say we allow Arsenal that first year when we bought Zinchenko, Jesus, and that man.
Yeah,
cool.
We did.
When you are in a position to win the league, go and win it. Obviously, I'm saying it from a position of like, yes, easy to win the league. I know it's not easy to win the league. Leicester were in a position where they're like, "Raw, what the hell is this?" They didn't shag. Blackburn that year, they didn't shag.
Did you say Leicester? Hold on a second. Did you say Leicester?
Yeah.
Who allowed Leicester to win that league?
Spurs.
And who else?
Spurs and Chelsea.
We were right there effing up as well.
Look at your head. But yeah.
Hey, this is a dark day for the fan base, man. Honestly, and Joe, it's even so nasty, that we're having to be in this position because it really shouldn't be like this. I heard Gary Neville said something about, your first league is never going to be given to you. Like, bro, Liverpool dashed everyone for the league, bro. Like, Liverpool ran away with it in COVID.
No, I hear.
Ran away.
Listen,
Same
you know
City with De Bruyne. All these men who just come off beating everybody up. They went back to beat everybody up 4 years in a row after. When you smell blood, you have to take it. And this is like, jokes aside, yeah. This is my issue with Arteta. The great white shark is not there, bro. When the blood's in the water, he doggy paddles to it. Yeah, like, oh, the blood's there, you know, like we'll get there. Let's drag ourselves there. When you smell blood, you have to kill these teams. You have to put City in the mud. And time again, even this season, let's just stick on this season, yeah? Like, let's not even try to do the past thing, because we don't remember every game for these previous seasons. Like, I'm sure there's a lot of context to be applied, but let's just go this season alone. When there's been opportunities to really stamp on City, we have let it go time and time again. Forest, Liverpool at home,
Wolves,
Brentford away, Wolves,
Sunderland.
Sunderland. But do you know I'll allow Sunderland? No, I'm talking more turn of the year. Let's forget early doors. I'm talking turn of the year, December, Jan times. 4 games, yeah, and these aren't teams that Liverpool played us at home with no striker, and they popped us the second half of that game. We didn't lay a glove on them again. So what I'm saying is, yeah, is that when there's an opportunity for us to really, really weigh teams in, we never do it. And for me, that has to come from the manager, because there must be a message being said. He even says it every game. Oh, if you don't win, don't lose. What kind of mentality is that to have?
Hold on. Okay, but Kai,
and it shows up. But when we don't win certain games, but go on.
No, I hear it. But if he does win, you still want him to go.
Pardon?
No, if he does win, you still want him to go.
Oh, look. Let's revisit that if it happens, yeah? Look, me, I'm a nasty guy. I'll change my mind quickly, innit? And remember, brother,
I think it's about Arteta. There's certain. I think it's around where I think if you look at it currently, even if Arsenal get crossed the line and win the title, this will be the new way Arsenal will play football, because this is the way they've won the title, right?
I disagree.
I disagree as well.
Potentially, but we don't know, right? But yeah, Gabriel, I still like linking to Gabriel Heinze coming in, the change in philosophy, the way Arsenal are playing. I think this is as far as Arteta potentially could take Arsenal. Sometimes you have a literal scene, and they may just get across the line, and I think that's where they're saying, "Thank you very much, Arteta, on your move." If you want Arsenal to be dominant,
who is saying that?
I think there's a context in some of the fans. I know Ed was saying, "Win the title and go." Thank you very much. There is.
I don't like it. Remember. So
no, you don't like it. So I'm trying to. You know me, I'm the diplomat, innit? Shout out the camera. So trying to sit in the middle here. But I think,
let me say this to you though, yeah.
Go on.
And then I'll let Mike, because Mike was going to say a good point. So just say Arteta wins the title playing this way, and then next season he plays the way, and then we're now 8 points clear, for example, with 3 games, and he wins another title. Are you saying, actually, I don't like the way?
I don't think Arsenal have played, and they've sneaked points, right? When they shouldn't. When they shouldn't have.
Not sneak points. Then who has won every?
No, if you want to dominate football, they're talking about doing a City thing, right?
Who said that though?
Yes, but then they dominate games.
Who is getting this from? Who has said that? It's going to be more domination, and we're going to go on and.
But that's what they're going to do. That's the amount of money. That is the mentality. That's what they're going to scrape titles. You want to go and dominate, right? As a team.
Who dominate? When did you? Okay, when did you dominate?
No, I think you were going down some. You're just looking.
When did we dominate the Premier League?
Arsenal never have. Okay,
so all right, fine.
Isn't that the target?
No, but
what are you guys on about?
Teams don't.
Why do you want Pep to go? Hold on. Why do you want Pep to go then, Nobs? Why do you want him to lead the league?
Because you know what? That is true dominance.
Why do you want him to lead the league?
Hold on. That is a manager that is the world's best, the greatest manager. When I've said it, it's maybe over 15 or 12 years. This is a guy that's backed by a state. He's at the safest club. He has got the best players at his disposal. That is a guy who is a winner. He is the best. I know what Arteta is.
What is he?
And I see him, but it's just what it is. At the end of the day, it is what it is. We know Arteta to Pep. That is his big brother. That's his teacher. I know what it is. That's why I know if he lands a Premier League title, well done. Because
No, I won't say.
to box in that sort of ring with them sort of man is something else. I don't know what you guys are. What dominance? We couldn't even win back to back with Dennis Bergkamp and Henry. So where are you guys talking about dominance from? With them, man.
I think you get a very
Why can't we just keep it here?
Hold on. The same reason why I want Pep to go is the same reason why we'd like a Haaland injury or a Nico O'Reilly injury. We're playing against the best. Anything that goes in our advantage, helps. Yeah, Pep's got what 1 year, 2 years max.
He's using.
Let him leave immediately.
This guy is slandering Wenger and Henry and them to back Arteta. We couldn't even do back to back. To back Arteta, this man.
But he's right. We don't have a divine right to win the Premier League every single.
No. Who said we have a divine right to win every year? So if he wins the league, you're going to sack the manager that's won the league, yeah?
Yeah. Huh? You said you want to sack the manager.
Let's use your logic. Hold on.
As it stands, I do. But if we win it, then
you know what?
Yeah, you're nasty.
Let's use your logic. There's no divine right to win the Premier League, but this one's complaining about not going back to back. So there's no divine right to win the Premier League. You win the Premier League, but then you're complaining about not going back to back.
I am using
no divine right.
Hold on, but you've missed the point. I'm using that example just to highlight what rubbish you lot are talking about. If you win the Prem, you want my guy out.
Yeah.
Or this dominance. Where are you getting dominance from?
It's not about dominance.
We've just had a team with Liverpool who have had the most prolific goal-scoring winger that we've seen. Supposedly it's the greatest centre-back that has ever put on boots at the end of the day. But McAllister's the best signing. They've broken the British transfer record twice in the summer. This Wirtz, not you, Ed. Someone was telling me this is the greatest number 10. Watch, trust me, he's a baller. So they're breaking transfer records left, right, and centre. City in January, splurging dough, put in Mamouche on 275. Again, they've gone back in the summer. Again, they've spent that. So why were we favourites to win it? I'm just saying, give credit to the manager. Again, we can say the signings that he's made, but give credit to the manager that he's top. I'm having to listen on this podcast, people telling me, but we're not, the wins that we got weren't really. Okay, so which wins that Man City have got that you can go through their 19 wins or whatever it is that were great? And you said, you know what? That's how you play football.
This is exactly what I'm saying. See, Kai,
give credit.
You like the idea of being a big dog. Until it's time to be a big dog, then suddenly it's Liverpool are good and Man City we can't compete.
Let's just talk about us. Let's talk about us. Remember,
that's what I'm saying.
We're 13 English league titles, Arsenal. Yeah, let's not talk about these other men. Let's just keep it on us.
English
have been different to these other men, innit? And what we've had to endure for all these years trying to win a Premier League, have been different to these men. So let's not try and compare the past.
So why do you want him sacked? Why do you want him sacked if he delivers?
Okay, can I tell you why?
Let him deliver. Let him deliver, and then we should have the conversation.
Because I don't want to become Atletico. Because I don't want to become Atletico Madrid. That's why I don't want him to stay. Because I don't want to sit down on a Saturday or Sunday and watch my team for night. At the end of the day, bro, football partly is about entertainment. I don't want to sit down every week, and watch this haramble week in, week out, no chances. No exhilarating football, week in, week out, and hope with the hope that we're gonna see something.
But we acknowledge that we're playing like this because of the past. If we win, we're not going to play like this. Why we're playing like this?
How do you know that, brother?
How do you know we are?
Did we play like this last season?
Because for me, Arteta showed me an arrogant guy who double and quadruple down on what he thinks is necessary to win. So for me, if we win like this, you man. Put your black suits on because we're all going to be looking at Simeone and his boys. Let's do it. He's not going to change.
Listen.
I'm sure we all do, brother. But bro, this guy, he is not going to change it. He's not. I actually love Arteta, and you know this. Bro, you know this. That's the thing. That's why I love Arteta, but I can't do it anymore. I'm done.
You know what, Bakai, you're emotional.
Brother.
That's why, honestly, that's why he's my dog. Because look, I'm telling you now, he should have been a Gemini instead of Castle. Because I'm telling you now, if Arteta was to win this Prem, this guy would be like, listen, give him the contract. Ed, you will be shocked. You think this guy's an ally? You will be shocked at his behavior.
I'm on my own. I'm on my own. Yeah.
So then, what I'm thinking is, Kai is the same as me. It's not about the manager. It's about Arsenal Football Club. Let's just go and win. I don't care. I've got no loyalties. I don't care if he wins. Well, I do care if he wins or loses.
Win.
Shit.
Is it 2-1?
Yeah, 2-1.
There we go. I told you about Leeds. You know they're not a serious.
No,
team.
they're down 10 men though, isn't it? Martinez is red.
They've had some chances. Nonetheless, look, we got a good game on Sunday, and we got a few.
Yeah,
I don't know how it runs from there. I think we got after them. We got Newcastle,
Tough.
Burnley, I believe it is.
Yeah,
I don't know in a row.
West Ham, is it?
You got West Ham, then Burnley, then I think the last game is Palace.
Palace away.
Palace away.
Palace away. We got West Ham away. That's a difficult place as well to go
you got
to.
Newcastle at home,
Yeah.
Fulham at home, West Ham away, Burnley at home, and then the
Palace
final.
away.
Okay, guys, honestly, look, sick. I think we all needed this to be fair. Ed, I think we need to chat because I don't like how I'm taking the flat for Arteta and I'm being
No, that's your guy. So you're
we all know you're on the wages. You all know you're on the wages. You can't deny that.
Yeah.
The things I've heard in defense of Arteta, you can't tell me that he's not your guy because you bring up past regimes, and I'm like, what?
No, but I'm bringing it up. No, you know why? Because I'm using.
Announced great men for Arteta. You know
what great men? What great men?
Wenger.
Allow me. Wenger hype.
What are we doing here?
Wenger hype. Listen, he had a good run and he had the best player in the world at the time. Yeah. Now, listen, I don't even get me started with Wenger and that long jacket. Yeah. Let's stick to what we got with Arteta and we move on. Because it will get real uncomfortable. If we start
it can be real uncomfortable, but you man are sitting trophyless for 6 years. Mike, even going grey, please.
I've got no guy. That's the issue. You guys have Wenger. Nobes has Arteta. I've got no guy.
Listen, I'm Arsenal first.
No, you're Arteta first. You're Arteta first.
Well, I'm not because I'm not. No, you know why I'm not? Because you know, I'm Arsenal first.
No,
and I just listen. I wish them. Listen, I wish them the best to get over the line. I'm just saying that sometimes you have to be fair, and you're right. Two things can be right. We stink at the moment. It's very bad. We're not playing well. Key players are out of form. It's actually frightening. Plus, we haven't got Saka and Timber. That's what I want to talk about now with you guys, obviously, because this is rambling on. But I think we really need to. I know we're talking about rushing people back, and I know it's unethical and stuff. But we haven't got time now to try to play them in. We
Get those injections.
But again, you think I hate Arteta every year?
That man brings everything.
Well, that's fine, but why is it every year at this stage there's either loss of form, there's a managerial crisis, we're relying on a key player that's mashed? What is Arteta doing that every year at the crunch time of the season it's the same sort of thing? The same sort of thing. Last year man were mashed. The year before that, man were mashed. The year before that, man were mashed. What is going on in either his techniques, his management style, to where players aren't fit and healthy for the running?
Okay, so what is going on? No, it's cool. It is intense. There's no question about that. But I think this is unfair because every club you can look at and think, okay, what's going on? Why is Rodri's knee just come out of place? Why have you got Phil Foden that can't perform? Why is Haaland gone how many games without scoring? But it happens with all teams. I agree that I don't think that the medical squad, this ain't new. I remember I had to, hold on, Jack Wilshere, Santi Cazorla, Rosicky. Who else was always crocked?
Diaby.
Brother, it's just been the way it has at this club.
Ramsey.
It's honestly, I'm with you, Ed. It's a curse. I'm just saying, Let's just try to get over the line. But let me, before I get sidetracked, because you do hate Arteta, because you said, "Oh, I don't mind." But how can a man deliver you? But how can a man deliver you a prem and you want him gone? It's mad. That's just
because I told you.
Told you forward thinking, G.
It's the same reason that Kai said. I don't believe that the football is sustainable. I believe he's going to double down. Okay, why are we, as pending league champions, going to buy Anthony Gordon? Look at the players he's trying to sanction as well. So you're telling me that you have a pick of all the wingers in the world and you want to bring me Anthony Gordon when you've got Martinelli?
But remember, Ed, we've had this discussion, and yeah, some of the forwards that he's signed have been a bit higgy.
A bit.
Sorry. Well, what you said is actually such a great point, Ed. Yeah. Can you name one attacker under Arteta's tenure whose output and ability and career has been on an upward trajectory? Bar Saka, because that's an easy way out. Name another attacker who under Arteta's reign has improved and been like, there's a player there, we're onto something. One.
It's only been
moments. Can you name me one?
No.
Okay. No, is it me that's going to say what that is improved?
Anybody name me one attacker that's gotten better.
You say Bar Saka?
You know what's so funny about you know what's so funny about this?
Always going to be who is going to be.
No, that's fine. You know what's so funny about this? I remember having again conversations about the same thing about Pep. Can you Pep Ruben's players? Pep's Ruben Foden. Pep Doku that people keep talking about has scored maybe 3 goals in how many seats? Like,
brother, we're not going to do this. We're not going to do this.
No.
But like Sane, Sterling,
you still want Sane now, though. You still want him now. See?
Who? What? Sane?
You still want Sane in 2022?
Exactly. Hey, thank you. This is why.
No, listen. Don't let this guy talk. This guy is a politician. I'm on to you today.
No. It has Jack Grealish. What I'm saying is,
what you're doing,
I think you guys are being harsh. I in terms of who is he improving? Because if he's not improving
in attack, defense, yes, calm, but in attack, like this is what I'm saying,
bro.
What are we doing here?
If we had beaten Bournemouth and then gone to City and got a draw, would you guys be talking
this logic? Sorry, go on.
Yeah, no, go on. Go on.
Logic that we're going to go to City and draw. Where's that coming from?
Arteta, this is what
Arteta's not saying that. Listen, as a fan base, something that influences me more than anything is this cuck mentality that we have. Yeah, we're gonna go there and draw. We're gonna go there and lose. We're gonna go there and lose. We're not. We can go toe to toe with City. Yeah, yep. All these things that you're seeing on social media. This is what the players should be looking at. Yeah,
it's not social media.
It is a part of it. Where do you think the AI TikTok thing is coming from? I haven't even seen it, to be honest. But this is social media. This whole bottle thing that they're putting on Sky Sports, which was planted, by the way. Yeah? That was
of course,
planted.
Yeah. Because man's there 24 hours later. How is he randomly on Sky Sports? Yeah,
wait, hold on. First things first. Yeah, that's you can't get that at the Emirates. That's a staff drink, a staff bottle. They don't give that out often. He said that they gave it to him 2 years ago, and he took it to every away game since. That doesn't make sense. Yeah,
it's mind games. We know what that was about. That was content. We know that.
So I'm saying all these things should motivate the players. You have a Kai Havertz. What? I say Kai Havertz. You have a Eze fully fit. You have these centre backs that know what it means. You go to the Etihad and be like, listen, we're gonna go toe to toe with them. You go there and leave one on Shirky. Yeah, you go there and leave one on these players. That's the mentality these people should have. Yeah, and tactically, I must say, Man City play with a 4. They press with a 4, standing still 4, and try to block off the lanes. Chelsea of all teams was breaking that down with Hato's passing. I couldn't believe what I saw. Yeah, if Arteta doesn't get Calafiori in, get Rice in, and be like, listen, you lot separate this way, pass it in between, and make it work from there. For me, then he has to go. Because that press is probably one of the easiest press to get past, right? You go to Etihad, you know what it means. You've got 6 games left. Everyone in the league thinks they're a bottle job. You go and prove them wrong. Yeah, these are not guys. Kusanov don't know English. Yeah, he doesn't know what day it is. He's a good player, regardless. Gahey, he had a shock when he was at
Is Kusanov good or he's just quick? Kusanov ain't good. He's just quick.
Yeah, but being quick is good enough nowadays.
It's helped that.
I think Kusanov's all right, man. I think he gets a lot of unfair credit.
I think he's all right.
He has a proof. But listen, Mike, I'm with you. Listen, until I understand that people are down, and I'm fuming after Saturday, but I'm with you, Mike. This is what this club has been built on. These away games where you're thinking, you know what? Let's leave the glove on these, man. I'm with you. I think the Sporting Lisbon game for me is going to tell me quite a lot. I understand that it's at home. I think speak to me again after that game because I need to see the intensity. I need to see the lineup from him. And if I hope he does what I think he's going to do, if he does the same stuff again, then you're going to have a different knobs at the end of Sunday evening. Actually, leave me alone for Sunday evening until Monday, innit? And let me think. But if we win, I think you two got a lot of explaining to do. I'm not going to lie.
I don't think Sporting Lisbon has any bearing on Sunday.
Me neither.
You know what it is, my brother? I just want to see.
Especially not a win. A win means nothing. If we lose,
yeah. If we lose, yes.
Oh, what are you talking about? Who you took? No. Do you know what it is?
In the Champions League, they get knocked out, then yeah.
I want to see. Honestly, I hear what you man are talking about the Sporting, but what it is, I need to see. This should be. It sounds mad. It's a quarter-final Champions League, but this should be the kind of warm up to this game for war on Sunday. That's where I'm looking at it now. I want to see the fire in these players' eyes now, because if it's going to be the same sort of stuff passing about, if Zubimendi starts again, if it's the same White at the back, then I'm going to lose faith. But as I said, anything can happen. I've seen a washed Man United with Ahmad go there and get a 2-1 win. So
again, like you said, I'm not under the impression that Man City are this impregnable team.
No,
I've seen Spurs. I think Spurs beat them this year, or maybe they drew.
They beat them.
They beat them. It's not impossible.
At the Etihad, yeah.
What I will say is, the one thing I want to see in the next 2 games. I think we're going to win against Sporting. Yeah, and Sporting, regardless, even though we won 1-0 at the end, Sporting are a good side. Let's not act like Sporting are bad. Sporting are a good side. Whether you win in the score in the 5th minute or the 90th, a win's a win, right? But the only thing I want to see in the next 2 games is fire. The fire. I just want to see. I don't want to see Madueke nonchalant with his shorts. I don't want to see what's my man's name? Martinelli. Yeah, doing these Abdi shuffle. I don't want to see that. You give me the fire in your belly, saying, "Listen, we're gonna go after these players, go in for whip them crosses in." Kai Havertz hit a shot on target. For me, that's enough. Yeah, and we go from there. I'm not one of these people that think we're gonna lose. You go there. Let's know what you know. What I mean, see what's going on.
Now, if we lose, I'm with you. What happens, Ed, on Sunday?
Result. You talking about result.
With who?
But who lead the version? What happens on Sunday at the Etihad?
He's checked out.
I reckon a draw. I can't see us winning. Arteta hasn't won there. I don't think he's not gone there and won, has he?
No. Because it was a draw last season, 2-2, right? And then Stones got the last minute goal.
Yeah. Because of Arteta's record there, I want to say he has to win. And he should be able to. But because he has not won at Etihad, I can't see us winning this Sunday. Okay. I can see it being a nasty draw or a scatty loss. I don't think we'll get bopped at the park, but yeah, I think we take a point. I can't see us winning.
Naeem.
Current form, same as really a point.
Oh.
I'll be honest with you. I think you're gonna go out there to make a point. Got to go out there try and win the game, but I don't know. I think there is scars still in that team, and also I think with the mentality, then Arsenal know they don't need to have to win the Etihad. I think that's naturally safety first. It is Arsenal at the moment, isn't it? So I think it'll be a draw. But you know what? You'll take it. 0-0, no shots on target for both teams. What the hell?
Oh, you'll take that, would you? Oh.
Now, if someone offered me a draw at Etihad now, what now? Yeah, I'll take it now.
But 1-0 at Sporting Lisbon, who haven't lost all season in the thing, you said it was haram ball.
What
do you think?
But that's. You asked me, would I take a point at Etihad?
No, I just said, what do you think is going to happen?
Haram ball most of this side of the year. Let's not forget that. Even though we're winning games.
But is that a good result for you, though?
What's that?
At City.
What, 0-0?
Yeah.
With the league set up as it is, yeah. I'll take a point. You telling me you would? If I offered you a point now, Nabel, what would you do? You went, nah, I'll risk it now. I'll ask everyone on the no. I'll ask everyone on the thing. Would you take a point now?
I would
take it. No,
exactly.
I'm only adding. Okay, but I'm only adding this on because when we got the 3 points at or the win, the 1-0 at Sporting, you said it was haram ball and you kissed your teeth. I'm just checking to see.
I'm not saying it, but we'll still. If we get a point, it'll be through haram ball. It won't be through like a 3-3 draw, will it?
That's fine. I'm just asking. It was very touchy on the podcast today. You haven't had your character. You know what I mean? A stripped apart on the show. I've actually suffered today. I don't know why. To be fair, Ed,
you know what?
I was about to say that, but I can't.
You know why you suffered? Because you're the captain of the Arteta army. You know why?
This is nasty work. Mike, what's your thoughts? I'm going to save Kai to last because you could just see he's itching to say something, man.
You know who Nobs is? Nobs is Odegaard.
Oh my God.
I would like somebody else.
You are the captain of Arteta's. Yeah, you're Odegaard. All you need is a blonde wig and you're Odegaard, isn't it?
Odegaard doesn't speak though, innit? Look, I'm just I'm Arsenal first. Mike, what Sunday? Because it's business time Sunday now. I know it's too close to the loss, but what's your thoughts on this, man? Because it's a huge game. Sky gonna build this up, man, as this title. This is what they wanted anyway. Do you know what I mean? So
Sky gonna build it up. I can see it as a draw. I can also see it as a 2-1 win either way.
Okay.
You reckon we got 2 goals in us?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Make no forget, I think in the Carabao Cup we had a few chances against them and we squandered them. They're not this
chance.
And you got 50-50 chance at a corner, so it's not impossible. You know what I mean, so we'll see how it goes.
Kai, 7-0 Man City. Yeah, go.
No. Do you want my honest opinion? Like my honest opinion.
What? Yeah. So you haven't been honest on this podcast?
No banter. Like you might not like it. Do you want my honest opinion? We're gonna get boxed. Like we're gonna get boxed 3-4-1. Do you know what it's gonna be? Yeah, it's gonna be 22-23 all over again. Just when we
went football the next day.
Yeah,
you reckon we'll get like that?
Yeah. I swear to God.
I don't think it'll be a bopping. I don't think we like.
I know what kind
of remember, man. This isn't what I want, G. Like I want
this
us
is
to
what
go
you think's gonna happen
and thump them up, but bro, from what I've been seeing, yeah, brother, we're gonna get slapped up bad. It's gonna be bad.
I know it, Kai. I know exactly what you're doing. The same tactics you said Arteta does when he switches his strikers, and if they have a bad because look, you just said the caveat was that's not what I want. I'm just saying this.
It's not.
No, Kai.
Brother, we're gonna get boxed bad.
I think you're protecting yourself. I think you're protecting. I've seen this film before. You
what,
do this.
Myself from, okay, what am I protecting myself from?
You're gonna protect because if we do get bopped, you said it, innit? So you're at peace.
See what I mean? No. You sound like the ops. This is what the ops say to me. I'm like, bro, I'm just saying what I think. If I genuinely thought we were gonna go there and slap them, I'd sit there and say, nah, we're gonna go there and deal with them, or it'll be a cheeky 2-1 win. We got something in us. Bro, I've been seeing this football for time. Like, I genuinely think it's done. Like, for me, yeah, if you're playing nervous with a 9-point cushion, not at home against
It was
Bournemouth,
horrible.
with opportunity to go 12 points clear, what are you gonna do when it's really time for squeaky bum? That's what I'm thinking. Like,
I don't think they're playing nervous.
The Bournemouth game shouldn't have been a nervy game.
It wasn't nervy.
It wasn't like it was 1 point ahead or level on GD or 3
So what
points
was it,
ahead.
man?
You're 9
Yeah,
points ahead.
It's a one-off.
It's just not good enough.
Oh, just
It's
not good enough.
no, just not good
Yeah,
enough.
I'm bro. There was
And that's I'm letting you man know my thought process for why I think we're gonna get bought, because now the pressure's really here, bro. You can see it in the legs, bro. Like they're done, bro. They're
We've
done.
only
They are
conceded
done.
3 goals or more once this season.
Well, this is gonna be the second.
Is that the
coming.
second time?
Yeah.
You know, the thing is, I think that
It's the Etihad as well, G. Sorry,
I
sorry.
believe we can win. However, I'm not worried about the City game because I haven't really been worried about these so-called top 4, the top 2, or the top 3 teams. I haven't been worried about them in the last 3 years. That's not where Arsenal have fallen apart. My worry is against it seems like it's these winnable games at home where we just shit the bed. Like West Ham 2-0 a couple of seasons ago. The Aston Villa game, I've still got PTSD from that game because we lost the league by 2 points. And I'm thinking, Villa at home. This is kind of like bread and butter. So I can see us getting a...
Answer the question. What's going to happen? You're telling us about what? Answer the question about City, bro. What's going to happen? Everyone, you're always talking about Villa and them things there. What's going to happen against City? Telling me about Villa.
He's trying to convince himself. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
Just do what I'm doing and be honest, man.
You take a point, though.
Everyone asked. You asked everyone a
Let me
question.
take the lead. Hold on. Let me take a look. Hold on.
Oh, this guy, man. Doing these.
No, let me take a look at the table.
No, man. What's going to happen?
No, I wouldn't. Do you know what? I'm gonna go forward. I think if we got to win this league, I think it's been time that we said, "Oh, you got to go to one of these rivals and get the 3 points." I think we have to, and like I said already, I think we have to go there and win. I think we have to go there and win, and I think we will. I think we will win. If we don't, then like I said at the beginning of the show, it's very dark for this whole project and stuff. But I do believe that's all I can do is go into this game and believe that we can win because they're not that great. And I keep saying to these Arsenal players, use this as motivation. Use this as motivation. Use it, whatever. I don't want to see no gimmicks this week. I don't want to see any rubbish. Just turn up and be nasty. It has to be a nasty game. And we have to be nasty in their faces. And I think we can do it. Because I have to just judge a team that is leading the Prem. And you've won the most games. So like Mike said, I just need 5 more. I don't think that's too much to ask. I've seen lesser teams go to champions Manchester United with Varane and Keane and them, man, and they went there and said, "Look, we're going to beat you 1-0." So,
can I ask what's
yeah, we haven't done that. We haven't even got no sample size or anything to go by of why we're going to do that.
Listen, but that's what happens.
Right. And remember after Southampton, yeah? What did I say to you? I said, you done your whole, it's only FA Cup. And then I went, brother, I hate that it has to be this way. It's going to take the Bournemouth game for you to realize where we're at. Did I not say that to you? I said, I hate that it has to be this way. Watch what's going to happen against Bournemouth, and then you're finally going to wake up. What happened? And tell me if I'm wrong, G. We're done, man. We're done, lads, man. Like, I hate to say it, but we're cooked, bro. Like, we're done. I'm sorry, but we're done, man. That's just my opinion, innit? I hate to be that guy, bro, but I'm not gonna lie to myself anymore. I'm not doing it.
All right, listen, look, Kai, and I want everyone to be honest. Ed hates Arteta, but doesn't think we're gonna lose. So he still has hope, clearly. But look, at the end of the day,
that's fine. I don't have to like the manager, and it's not even about liking the manager. With my own eyes that are not even that good, I can see that this guy is not the guy for Arsenal. That's it.
That's fair play.
You stabilize the club, but have you noticed with Arsenal under Arteta, it's always if. It's never when. It's never landed.
But no one has a
Because
divine right, though. There's no one has a divine right. But the
the same
thing is,
divine right. You don't rate City, yeah? Cool. You haven't rated them this year. What happened when we faced them in the final? They said,
no, I'll tell you what happened very clear. Kai Havertz had I'll tell you the mistakes made. This emotional thing from Arteta about, right, just because this keeper has got us so far. I told you after the game, I've changed. I used to be that emotional guy. Do you know what? Fair play. Naeem is played in goal. Naeem, you're still my boy. You're getting dropped.
Right,
I
you
don't
know
think
that.
the number one keeper's
No, but I get your point. No, I get your point with the reason.
Two, Havertz had a huge chance.
Yeah.
If he buries that chance, it's a different game. And at the end of the day, Kepa's got the ball. His distribution it was just bad choices, and we deserve to lose the game. But I think the league game is different. I think we haven't lost the City in about 3 years. So I just think that we need to make a statement.
Our record at home is great. Away, have we gone there and won?
No, but that's what I'm saying. But by not losing is a good basis. That's what I'm trying to say. So it's not like
a point. You'd be happy with a point. Would you take a point now?
I want the 3 points, lads.
And that's the thing, because
I want to win, innit?
I want to win. You want to win, but you want Arteta to win more. But this year, yeah, Liverpool been rubbish. They've taken 4 points off us, but they've been rubbish. City took a point off us, or maybe we nicked a point at the death with Eze and Martinelli linking up.
Lovely.
So the two teams that you don't rate and have been crap, right?
I didn't say they've been crap.
Or whatever word you want to say for not rating them. Yeah, we can use any word, any adjective, any verb. Cool. They might be able to take 4 points off us this season.
They might be.
That's not good. That's not good enough. But we
go in and win, though. You have to go in and win these games. That's what I'm actually saying that I want to win.
Huh? Didn't Tottenham take 4 points off City?
Yeah,
this season.
You can't use.
They're their bogey side.
Listen, regardless, let's just go there and win. I don't care what the result is.
Thank you. That's all I'm saying. Go there. Now, if we don't win, that's another conversation, isn't it? Then we're in big trouble.
All I'm saying.
You think even a draw we're in trouble? Yeah.
I think a draw is just prolonging this title race into still a stressful thing. I think we need to deal a psychological blow. I think.
If we lose, do you think we can still win it from there?
I think we're in big trouble.
If we draw, do you think we win the title still? Or do you think we're going
to get dragged into a very long, nervy title race?
And these are the men that want to keep Arteta.
But hold on a second. What's the problem? There's
a problem. You're just showing me what I already know.
What are you showing me? What have I showed you? I want to go there and win. And you're telling me
dragged into a long, inevitable title race if we don't win.
Yeah, that's it.
Keep Arteta, man. Keep him, please. I don't like him. I don't like him. You keep him, though. Odegaard, keep your manager, man.
Listen. This ain't about who I want to keep. We've made it very clear that if he wins, of course, it's mad. To be fair, you lot are just wasting your time. If he wins the league, whether you say to go or not, you just get tomatoes thrown at you in it.
Listen, I'm in the distinct minority. I know for a fact that if this guy wins the Premier League, he's got a job for life. In fact, he's got a job for life if he doesn't win the Premier League. Because, like I said, KSE, they don't prioritize winning at all costs. They like it. They see it as a bonus. They don't see it as the be-all and end-all. Because the decisions they make year in, year out, whether it was with the old manager in Wenger.
Which old manager?
Wenger.
You know his name. You know his name. So they don't prioritize winning at all costs. And if you look at their actual franchises, Denver Nuggets, Mike, you're an NBA guy.
Yeah.
Has KSC squandered Jokic's prime?
Pretty much, yeah.
Thank you. Who owns them?
It's them. It's the Cronkies.
Nah, you
think Colorado Rapids. How many MLS titles have they got?
They ain't got niche.
LA Rams. They've got one in how many years?
They won, innit? Rams won recently.
The NFL different. The NFL's different. When you got Mahomes and these men there, bro.
I don't even know who these people are now. We're getting a bit.
Can I just say Leeds won at Old Trafford, you right?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, could win.
If you're saying Leeds can win at Old Trafford, there's no way we can't have to go with the mentality that we can't win. No way.
bro. It's different. It's
I
different.
called it as well, you know. Quite happy with myself.
What difference? They're fighting to stay in the league, number one, and they're against their rivals.
That's a
What
big
is the
rivalry.
difference?
That is. At Old Trafford. They haven't won there for how many years?
I think that's 20-something years, no?
Yeah, something. Yeah, my boy Ben said I think he knows he's like my age and he's only done it once. Oh, props to them. Because that's a massive win for them, Leeds. Bad news for Spurs. I thought, well, let's just try and end on. We're trying to finish on a
Just
positive.
want some bread as well, man. Lovely bread.
You put some butter on there.
Did you? Yeah?
Oh, so you can earn money, but Arteta can't for winning the Prem. Listen, at the end of the day,
He hasn't won the Prem though.
if he wins it, but
But he's getting paid 50 million for CL qualification, which again proves my point about they don't care about winning. He's getting an extra 5 million for qualifying, not to win the Champions League. 5 million bonus to qualify, which means he's got to finish 4th.
Well, you know what, Ed? They probably see that's how vital the Champions League is.
What's the Jerry Maguire form?
I remember finishing 4th, and a particular man telling me that it's value for money. But cool. I remember losing to Birmingham in a Carabao Cup that you love so much, and we must win at all costs. And I'm seeing bare foolishness going on. I don't even remember. I remember going to another one and getting trounced by Chelsea. I actually I've seen this before. I know what you mean, bro.
You didn't get
I know
trounced
how
by Chelsea.
Carabao Cup is.
But
It's
it was
so
regular
important.
finals though. It was regular
Hold on.
again.
It's so important that a
Make
manager
some
needs
finals,
to win
bro.
it.
Make finals, and then try and actually win one. But you don't even get past the
We made a
quarterfinals.
final though, so celebrate Arteta. We made
So
one.
one more final after £1 billion.
We made a final. I'm going by what you just said, dude. So we made one final this season. Yeah.
You know what? We got to stick together. We got to stick together.
I can't stick together with this man. I can't. There's no Kumbaya. There's no Rodney King, bro. There's no Rodney King. I mean, we'll just get along. Allow it. I'm surrounded by madman. I'm surrounded by madness.
Hold on. This guy is asking Arteta to get to a final. Hold on. This guy said Arteta get over the line. There's a chance he gets over the line. If he gets over the line this season, he wants him sacked. Arteta, at least make finals. He's made a final. He wants him sacked.
No, I'm very clear in what I want.
I know, Ed.
No.
This
is what I want. Because have you noticed how he tried to chief Klopp on just winning 1 in 9, yeah? But what else did Klopp win?
Good.
No. What else did Klopp win in them 9 years?
Everything else.
Hold on.
The season's not finished.
That Kai said that he doesn't care.
Season's not finished.
The
Yeah.
season's not finished. You're right.
Oh,
But
no. This guy
in them 9 years, yeah, them man were making regular finals and picking up trophies along the way, yeah. We under Arteta do not make regular finals, and if you can't win the league, we're not good enough to win the FA Cup and Carabao Cup double. We can't go, and nick other trophies.
Ed, what you're saying doesn't make sense. Yeah, because
that doesn't make sense.
Listen, I agree with you, and you're right. What I'm saying doesn't make sense.
I'm right, but I don't make sense.
Because what you would say,
how does that make sense?
Is that if he got to these finals and lost, you would say he's a perpetual loser and he needs to go. That's what you would say.
He's a perpetual loser anyway. He doesn't even make finals.
That's what you would say.
So what I'm saying here is even more right. He doesn't even make finals. So what do you want me to do?
We're going to see them this season.
Listen, I'm at peace that Ed hates him. Ed, listen.
I don't hate him. I just don't rate him the way you man rate him.
Arteta.
Not everyone.
Listen, no, we're just saying. Look, I just said.
No, we. No.
We said
there's nobs.
Arteta, Ed is J. Jonah Jameson and Arteta is Spider-Man. That is it. It don't matter what happens, who he rescues, he just hates him. And that's fair enough, because to come out and say if you win a Premier League, he must go. For me, that is just.
And do you know who you are? Yeah, you're the green goblin, and Arteta's that mask. You're just looking there, and he's talking to you. And you're twanged. That's who you are, bro. You're the green goblin. Arteta's the mask, and you're just there listening to the voices in your head. Allow me, man. Allow me. Arteta is not the guy. He'll never be the guy. He'll never be the guy, and that's okay. Listen, he's £50 million richer every year. Who am I to say you're not the guy? He don't care. He goes home and he's mashing his money. As for me and my house, win the Premier League and get out of my sight. I never want to see you again. But that's okay, man. I don't have to like everybody, man. I don't have to like everybody. I'm Arsenal first. Because you man can't tell me that you're happy with this. You're only happy under the proviso that we win. And if we don't win, please, let's circle back in May. Us five, circle back in May.
Again, we're gonna have to listen. Again, we're gonna have to revisit it at the end of the season. I think I've been clear. I think Mike's been clear that if he doesn't win, then boy, do you know what I mean? However, if he wins, if you told me at the beginning of this season, after Man City spended Bando again, Liverpool bought Isak after being league champions, he was gonna partner Isak and Wirtz and this one and Frimpong and this. I couldn't even see us winning this league. So if you told me in August, yeah, you're going to be at the top of the Premier League, quarterfinal of the Champions League, I would have bitten your hands off for it.
This is exactly why I say.
No, I'm saying I would though. I'm not wrong.
That's what Arteta says in his press conferences.
However,
9 months. What about now?
Yeah, the 9 months.
It's always 9 months.
The Premier League done today, though, lads. Are we?
I think we revisit in May. I think we do revisit.
Thank you. That's all I'm saying.
We'll see what trophies are there.
You want me to sack a man before and rinse him before it's done? If it's done, I agree he should go. Guys, let us know what you feel.
I'm not saying nothing. All I know is
I'm emotionally drained right now.
God help you. If we shag on Sunday,
why is it God help me? Why?
God help you. Because you're the one saying that if we win the Premier League, that I have to make an apology. God help you. God help you. Don't worry.
Yeah.
You think I'm bad now?
Ed, do you want us to lose?
Yeah, do you want us to lose?
Ed, do you want us to lose?
Yeah, that's a good.
I don't want us to lose. All I'm saying is, God help you. Spin this one. Spin this
You
one.
make sure you write that letter when we win, yeah?
Spin. I'm not writing a letter for nobody.
You're writing that apology letter. You're writing that apology letter. I'm letting you know.
Every day became the first of my name.
Handwritten as well. Handwritten.
Apologizing. No way.
If we win and at that parade, I want him to be taken into that tunnel, you know, that red flare, just do it right in front of your face, or your eyes, and you're gonna hold that.
What kind of weird what kind of tunnel? What do you want to do in the tunnel? Calm down. You need to calm down. Take him to a tunnel and do what? No way.
But listen, I don't know who he's talking about. He's not talking about me. Anyway, we're not talking about next season. We've got a big week this week. We've got Sporting at home. We've got Man City away.
And support your team, Ed. Support your team.
I support my team.
No,
this is the biggest week. This is the biggest week of Arteta's life. Unfortunately, it won't be, because no matter what happens, he's still got a job. So that's why I'm vexed.
But you want him sacked at any. The thing is, I've got 100%. You want him sacked anyway.
I've had enough. I've had enough of him. But you know what? He's my best friend. I love him so much, but I want him gone. I want the guy gone. Man.
It's like Stockholm syndrome. Whoever wins the double, whoever wins both.
If he wins the double, then I've got £2 million in my bank account. If he wins the double, what rubbish is that? You ain't winning nothing, man. You ain't got the minerals to win the double. The double.
It's not impossible.
PL and PL.
It's not impossible.
No, I had to add some suya there because it was just.
It's not impossible.
You know what, Ed? He will never show his face if that happens. If he does, you know it'll be long for you as well. I'm not even going to say nothing.
You know why? Because as much as I am forthright, I'm also shameless. So I will celebrate like no man's business. I will dance like David danced if we do it. The fact of the matter is, I don't think we're going to do it. I don't think we got it like that.
No, I hear it. But listen, lads, thank you so much. The longest podcast so far. Kai, thank you so much for joining us, man. Obviously, Naeem, Mike. I think you're quite the logical. I think, we want to win. We're Arsenal first. We want to win. Other people have got agendas and want managers sacked. But I think I've got an ally here. Maybe, you know what I mean?
Mike's got an ally. Me and Mike go back since 19.
I'm not trying to take your best friend. Listen, relax.
He's not my best friend. He's a brother. He's a brother. He's not my best friend. He's a brother. You see, you've got an agenda on Wenger because you're a nasty George Graham. Yeah, you're a 1992 George Graham. Yeah, that's what you are. Yeah, you like all this nasty football. You like all this nasty football. That's why you're excited about this nasty football, because you see it.
I'm not excited. Listen, look, I'm not gonna take your brother, but he seems logical. Mike, I just want you to just help the brother. He obviously.
So, I will say one thing though. I know we've spoken a lot about the future. Yeah, obviously we have to get past whatever this week. I'm still Arteta out. If we win and we don't do champagne football next year, gone.
If we what? If we,
Brother, next year, forget that. By October.
By October,
I'm
by
keeping
December,
I'm keeping a keen eye, brother. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm with you.
I agree. But I'm not gonna sack my manager if he wins the Prem. That's. I'm not gonna be that mad. That's madness. That's pure hate in their hearts.
Pure hate.
That's what it is.
It's,
You know what I mean?
No, it is not.
Ed is
What's the word you want? You wanted
Ed is a
ruthlessness.
Sith Lord. That's what he is. And there's nothing I can do for him. You know what I mean? That's what it is.
And
He's
you're
a Sith
Anakin.
Lord.
You are Anakin. You want ruthlessness, yeah? You don't want to be ruthless to a guy that's shown you that he can't be ruthless himself.
Let's wait to the end of the season, Ed.
This is a guy who wants to build his whole brand off of ruthlessness, but it can't now be applied to him. Like, what are we doing?
Hold on. No, you can be ruthless. I said just wait to the end of the season. What have I said? That's all. What is this?
I think we're all in agreement. End
I
of the
don't
season.
think so. These two want him clipped now and dead. And what is this? Wait and let's see. If he doesn't achieve, then cool. I don't think it's even me. I think a lot of the fan base will be. But thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, man. Peace. Yes, boys. Thank